On Sunday, the Iyamu campaign network had a meeting, and in that meeting, a resolution was promptly reached to completely ostracize Adams Oshiomole from their campaign activities. The campaign network realized that since Oshiomole came back to Edo State, all his statements in Auchi and Benin alike have been taking their campaign backward. The campaign network also admitted that most of the friends that they once had are all calling them that the Edos and Benis don't want to hear from Oshiomole. The camp network also realized that any project that Oshiomole carries now will fail. He has rubbished Pastor Iyamu in the past. The videos are everywhere in the public domain. They further said that what Oshiomole is doing is destroying their campaign organization. Furthermore, they plan to send a letter to Iyamu, John Mayaki, and his media team to stop granting Oshiomole press. They suggest that Oshiomole should walk underground for Iyamu and not talking and blabbing. Those in general and even the average market woman doesn't want to hear from Oshiomole. From our findings as well, even an average Edo man in the street doesn't want to give credence to anything that Oshiomole represents. They said that this is the last time they will talk about this backlash, and that if Oshiomole continues to derail their campaign, they will have no choice but to dump Pastor Iyamu. The campaign network confessed that from their street to street campaign, it is evident that people don't believe the project they are carrying, and as they try to sell the project to the masses, they keep receiving negative responses due to Oshiomole. Due to this, they have decided to send a letter to Iyamu to inform him to completely ostracize Oshiomole, saying he lacks focus. Whether it is true or it is not true, whether some people are just trying to write or whatever, but the truth of the matter is that no amount of or with the amount of the way Oshiomole has said many things about that man, it will be difficult unless those who are really economical with the truth, those who do not even want to say the truth, they just want to get what they want to get, and that's it. And everybody is just threatening all the party members, or they are threatening all those parties, or whether the governors or the candidates, they are threatening them. Even in PDP now, we are hearing some people needed a 10 million naira that they were promised and they've not been given. So the threat is just all over the place. This time is their Christmas. Anytime election is coming like that, so all these candidates, all these political candidates from all those parties, they are always vulnerable if you don't know what you are doing. And that is why, whether you are an incumbent or you are to come in or you are serving in one capacity, because you might still need the people tomorrow. If you don't do the right thing, because it is your work that will speak for you, that in that case, you don't even need to be spending money. You just have to keep your money, because the money that you ought to have spent, you've already used it for the project for the people. You've already used it for the project for the people. I'm even talking about the incumbent governor, or in any capacity you must have worked, or you must have showed your competence. You have to do the right thing, but these people don't know it. They just believe it is this immediate thing. Most of the time we are immediate people. IP now, what I will get now. But like I said, without being told, with the way Oshiomole has already ridiculed Iyamu, it will be difficult. It will be difficult for people to be able to say, oh, let us look at him. Some people were like, oh, if this man had known, he would have even stayed back in PDP. If Iyamu knew, he would have stayed back in PDP, and there was no way this guy would have really defected to PDP, Obaseki. But all of them, everybody is just trying to play smart. Maybe by now, of course, maybe they would have still screened out Obaseki. Maybe Obaseki would have gone to another party, but not PDP. But then this guy would not have opportunity to speak, because then he must have spoken against Iyamu. He will be speaking against Obaseki as well. So it will not give Iyamu maybe a proper edge for him to have won. But well, it is not over until it is over. But let us see how all of this thing will play. But in my opinion, and a lot of people have been saying it would have been better for Oshiomole to just be at the background, and that is just the right thing to do. They can continue. They can come and say, oh yes, some people are just spreading fake news. No, it goes beyond that. That is the reality. Those who are economical with the truth, they will not want to say the right thing because of what they want to get. Because you cannot come and be telling people, the people you are talking to, they are not babies. They are not babies. And it is not only in Benin. Oshiomole granted interview on national television some years back, and he was calling God, he was praying, and I was surprised when I saw a recent video that where Oshiomole was praying, and any little thing he will call God. Oh, before God, this and that, I will do this, I'm going to shave my immunity, I'm going to do this, he's going to take full responsibility of what he says. And now he's coming back to say, oh Lord, we didn't know this and that. The same man coming to tell us that while he was in governor, he never bothered to ask Obaseki about his credentials, but you were campaigning and you were talking about it, and you didn't ask, and you were campaigning. So what does that tell you? You are telling us he finished from here, you went to this school, he finished, you worked here and there, and you didn't ask, and you were just saying all of those things, and people will now sit down and be listening to you. Of course, it's going to take bold people to challenge him as he's speaking, but some people just say, let him just say whatever he wants to say. He thinks he's speaking with non-entities. No, they will just be looking at him. That whenever you say whatever you say, you just get out of the place and we'll just leave. They know what to do. Now you are saying you sold at a bad market, and now you are coming again that you made a mistake, and the same mistake you say you are making, you have already condemned that same person before. Now you are coming back. It's just like he's taking them for a ride. Oshiomole, in my opinion, will be taking Edo people that will be listening to him for a ride, unless those ones, all of them just want to come together just to remove Obaseki, so that all of them will come in. And believe you me, they will not still last. They will never last, because you cannot degrade somebody or discredit somebody to that extent and you think the person will be happy with you, because no matter what Iyamu will want to do or to put up a bold faces in the public, he knows within that this guy has done a lot of damage. Maybe they thought people will not be able to use it. Even those who are not even in APC, everybody is saying it, because everybody, most of all these journalists and people who are always getting interview on TV, even before Oshiomole came back on Sunday, the last time he came back, that they don't even know how Oshiomole is going to face the people. But of course he must have prepared that, because they believe that, forget Nigerians, anything goes. Just tell them this, they will see. Everybody forget. It's all about how you say to them. But it goes beyond. It goes beyond that. We are talking about integrity. Integrity matters a lot. In my opinion, it would have been better let Iyamu, let him go alone. Let him get other people who are really credible, who have not said anything or whatever against him, who are really respected, to go with him in this campaign. Because the more Oshiomole will be talking, the more they will be bringing evidence, and Oshiomole will be kneeling down, be crawling, be prostrating. Oh, forgive me, you people should not mind what I said. I thought this, and I thought I was on the right track. I didn't know that I was making mistake. Then what makes you think, or what makes him think that people will not think that you are still making the same mistake? Because maybe after 4 years again, you will come back again. Oh, I made a mistake. So the best thing for them, if they really mean business, it is for them to just say, Oga, just sit back. Because now, politically, Oshiomole is nowhere. It's just a old glory. Oh, former this, former governor, former this, former that. That is what is now carrying. And meanwhile, the former this, not that he's now having a good reputation. Even all over the country, a lot of people don't even have like Oshiomole. Oshiomole might be good, but the way he carries himself, that is the problem. The way he talks, the way he carries himself, and the way he treats people. And a lot of people have come out to say Oshiomole always believes that whatever he says is the right thing. I hope it will serve other people lessons, to teach them lessons on how to behave, because you cannot just say, immediately, let me just get what I need immediately. Then later, when I get to that bridge, I will cross it. It goes beyond that. It might not work like that all the time. It might work work for some people, but most times it might not work for other people, and you don't even know when it's not going to work for you. So if they know what they are doing, the best thing is for Oshiomole to be at the background. They still have time. The whole of August is there. First week or second week in September is still there, and this week is still there. So they still have time. Let them go and dig it out and look for somebody that will be able to speak, and which will be better for them. In as much Oshiomole will be coming out, Oshiomole it might do more damage than good for them if they know what they are doing. Oshiomole deserved to be completely ostracized from scheme of political activities pertaining Iyamu, because he had used his bad mouthing in the past to ruin him politically. From the beginning, I don't no Oshiomole brought Iyamu. The decision is too late. okay, that Oshiomole brought him. So even if he steps back, or if he steps down, or he operates from the background, it will not make any difference. I think that's what this particular person is saying. That it's okay. Why must he be at the forefront downgrading the campaigns? Don't you have dignitaries in the state who are in APC? This man is narrowing Iyamu'S chances of success at the polls. Please note that he's doing that he knows best to do. Undignified and unguided speech made before reasoning. Even if Iyamu wins, Adams will come again to throw himself on the governor, attempting to achieve what he couldn't achieve with Obaseki. Will Iyamu be as bold as Obaseki tomorrow in putting Oshiomole where he should be? Send this bedbug out of your mattress. See, that's a good point there. Good point. But unfortunately, it is too late to realize this. I have thought Oshiomole wouldn't be allowed to openly campaign for Iyamu due to the monumental damage Oshiomole done against Iyamu during 2016 election campaign. This is serious, but it's not the main sponsor of Iyamu and also his lead campaigner. Too bad for APC in Edo State, Oshiomole and Iyamu, because the damage done on Iyamu by basket man to Shubaba is too many. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Do you think Oshiomole should be at the background and operate from there? Leave your comment below and let's have your take. Thank you.